Most people live like sheep, scared to stand alone, waiting for permission, lost in the noise of the herd. They follow the crowd, afraid to make waves, afraid to lead. But not you. You're not made for the ordinary. You're not built to stay silent, small, or safe. Somewhere deep inside you, there's a force, a fire, a roar that's been silenced for too long. You've got the heart of a lion, but it's been buried under fear, failure, and doubt. And I'm here to remind you, you are not weak, you're just asleep. And it's time to wake up. It's time to rise. The world doesn't hand respect to the timid. The jungle doesn't reward the quiet. Strength earns its place. Power commands attention. So stand up. Roar back at life. Let the world hear the sound of your comeback. This is not the moment you break. This is the moment you break free. Let's get something straight. No one is coming to save you. Not your parents. Not your friends. Not society. No mentor, no coach, no miracle is going to walk through your door and change your life. And you know what? That's okay. Because if you're truly a lion, you don't wait to be saved. You hunt. But you keep blaming others. Blaming the economy. Blaming your past. Blaming the people who hurt you, left you, doubted you. You point fingers at everyone, except the one person truly responsible for your future, you. And let me tell you the truth, that's not what lions do. Lions don't whine. Lions don't cry. Lions rise. The world doesn't owe you anything. Not success. Not respect. Not a second chance. You want something? Go earn it. Tear through every obstacle. Fight for every inch. Because out here, in the wild jungle of life, only one thing is respected: dominance. You either dominate or you get devoured. That's the law of nature. That's the law of life. You say you're tired? You're not tired, you're undisciplined. You scroll more than you work. You talk more than you act. You dream more than you grind. You say you want success, but your actions scream comfort. And comfort is the killer of kings. Comfort turns lions into house cats. Soft, lazy, dependent. And that's not who you are. That's not who you were born to be. Lions don't complain. They don't sit in corners crying about how unfair life is. They don't whimper in weakness. When they're hungry, they don't wait for food to fall from the sky. They get up and tear through the jungle. They stalk, they hunt, they strike, and they win. That's the difference between average and alpha. Between survival and domination. So why are you still waiting? No more waiting. No more fear. No more weakness. Say it again. Louder. No more waiting. No more fear. No more weakness. This world won't give you peace. You have to fight for it. It won't hand you confidence. You have to build it, rep by rep, tear by tear, decision by decision. You want to change your life? But wanting is not enough. Now you move. Now you bleed. Now you hunt. You say you're stuck? No, you're not. You've just been too soft for too long. And now is the time to shed that skin. Break those chains. Burn those excuses. The jungle belongs to the one who wants it more. So wake up. You are not here to survive. You are here to conquer. No more waiting. No more fear. No more weakness. This is your reality check. This is your wake-up call. This is the roar echoing through your soul. Now get up and unleash the lion within. Imagine a man crushed under the weight of his own body and mind. David Goggins wasn't always the unstoppable force you see today. There was a time when he was 300 pounds, overweight, drowning in self-pity, depression, and fear. He was trapped in a life of excuses, hiding from the pain, afraid to face the truth about himself. The man who would later become a Navy SEAL legend was once broken by his past, broken by his failures, broken by the voice inside him that whispered, "You're not good enough." His life was a constant battle against the demons of laziness and self-doubt. Every day was a reminder of his weakness. Every mirror reflected a man he didn't recognize, a man who felt helpless and hopeless. But somewhere deep inside, buried under the layers of fat, fear, and failure, was a lion, dormant, waiting to be awakened. Then came the moment of brutal clarity. The moment when David looked himself in the eye and said, "No more being average. No more hiding. No more excuses." It was a decision so raw and fierce that it changed the entire course of his life. This wasn't just motivation, it was a vow. A commitment to conquer himself before he could conquer anything else. He started small, but his hunger was insatiable. Running was the first battle. Every painful step on the pavement was a war waged against his past self. The pounds began to drop, but the fight inside grew fiercer. David didn't just want to lose weight, he wanted to obliterate his limitations. He pushed himself beyond what anyone thought was possible, running hundreds of miles, entering ultra-endurance races where only the toughest survive. But running was just the beginning. His eyes were set on a greater prize, becoming a Navy SEAL. The training was brutal, designed to break men physically and mentally. Most quit. Most fail. But David? He thrived on pain. He welcomed suffering like an old friend, because every hardship was a step closer to the lion he knew he was inside. Hell Week, the most grueling part of SEAL training, tested every ounce of his strength and will. It was 5.5 days of pure torment, with almost no sleep, constant physical strain, freezing waters, and impossible tasks. Most candidates drop out, crushed by exhaustion and pain. But David pushed past the limits of pain and doubt. He endured. He fought. He conquered.
From that moment, David Goggins became a living legend, a symbol of unbreakable spirit and relentless determination. A man who turned his weakness into dominance. He embodied the lion mentality, showing the world what's possible when you refuse to surrender. His story isn't just about physical transformation, it's about mental warfare. About staring fear in the face and roaring louder. If Goggins can tear through every barrier and emerge victorious, what's your excuse? What's holding you back from unleashing the lion inside you? You have the power to choose. You can stay stuck in weakness, or you can fight for dominance. So I ask you, what decision will you make today? Listen closely. You're not just a person struggling through life's battles anymore. No. You have to understand this deeply. You are a lion. Not in the literal sense, but in spirit, in strength, in power. The lion mentality is not about waiting for the right moment or hoping things get better. It's about hunting for what you want with relentless focus and ferocity. It's about owning your pain and using it to fuel your rise, not to chain you down. Pain is not your enemy. No, pain is the greatest teacher you will ever have. It's the fire that forges steel, the storm that tests the roots of the mightiest tree. Weakness, on the other hand, is the true enemy, the comfort zone, the excuse, the lie you tell yourself when fear knocks at your door. But lions don't fall for that lie. They stare fear and weakness in the eye and refuse to back down. Think about this. Every lion bleeds. Every lion gets hurt. Every lion faces obstacles, attacks, failures. But the difference is clear. A lion never quits. A lion never runs away. It stands tall, roars loud, and strikes back with even greater force. You have that same power inside you. You are no longer a victim of your circumstances or your past. You're not waiting for the perfect time, the perfect conditions, or someone else to save you. Lions don't wait. Lions hunt. They seize what they want, when they want it, no matter the cost. Repeat this with me right now. I am a lion. I am unstoppable. Say it out loud. Feel it in your bones, and let it drown out every doubt in your mind. Because that declaration is your new truth. It's not just a phrase. It's a mindset, a lifestyle, a battle cry. Every struggle you face is a chance to grow stronger, to sharpen your claws, and to assert your dominance over the jungle of life. When you embrace the lion mentality, failure becomes fuel. Doubt becomes dust beneath your feet. Weakness is crushed under the weight of your willpower. From this moment on, you don't run from pain, you harness it. You don't fear challenges, you welcome them. You don't wait for permission, you take action. The lion inside you is waking up, stretching, and ready to roar louder than ever before. So look in the mirror today and see yourself clearly. See the hunter, the warrior, the unstoppable force that you truly are. There is no room for weakness here. Only strength. Only courage. Only relentless pursuit of greatness. You are not just surviving. You are thriving. You are not just existing. You are dominating. And this is only the beginning. Imagine this. A calm day on the waves, the sun shining, the ocean sparkling like a diamond under the sky. Bethany Hamilton, a young surfer girl, was out doing what she loved most. The ocean was her kingdom, her playground, her sanctuary. But in one terrifying moment, everything changed. The calm turned into horror, a shark attack. In seconds, Bethany's arm was torn away by the jaws of one of the ocean's deadliest predators. For most, this would be the end. The loss unimaginable, the pain unbearable. What would you do if half your arm was ripped off in front of your own eyes? If the thing you loved the most became a source of your deepest fear and pain? For many, that would mean giving up. Walking away, surrendering to hopelessness. But not Bethany. Despite the pain, the fear, the overwhelming hopelessness that tried to consume her, she made a brutal choice. She refused to be a victim. She refused to let that attack define her life. She chose the lion mindset. The recovery was excruciating. Every day brought new challenges, physical pain, mental battles, endless frustration. There were moments when giving up seemed easier, but Bethany fought through every second of it. With fierce determination, she pushed through the darkness. She turned pain into power. The fear she felt wasn't a cage, it became her fuel. Her comeback story is nothing short of legendary. Against all odds, she returned to pro surfing, stronger, better, and absolutely fearless. She didn't focus on what she lost. She focused on what she still had, on what she could still conquer. That mindset is what separates the lions from the rest. A lion doesn't dwell on wounds. It uses them as scars of battle, marks of survival, symbols of unbreakable will. Bethany's story teaches us this powerful lesson. No matter what life takes from you, your true strength lies in what remains. Your power is in how you rise after the fall. The lion inside you doesn't focus on loss. It roars with everything left inside. So ask yourself, what are you doing with what you have? Are you hiding behind what you don't have, or are you hunting with the strength that remains? The choice is yours. The jungle is ruthless, but the lion? The lion is unstoppable. This isn't just motivation. This is a call to war. The battlefield of your life isn't waiting for you to get ready. It's happening right now, with or without your permission. Every second you hesitate, every moment you waste in doubt or fear, your dreams grow weaker. They rot away like forgotten fruit left to spoil. There are no backup plans, no second chances waiting in the wings. The lions don't wait for a safe time, a perfect moment, or a sign from the universe. They don't look for excuses or reasons to delay. They burn the boats behind them. No retreat, no surrender. It's time to fight, fiercely and without hesitation. You've heard the stories. You've seen the examples. Now it's your turn. The jungle respects one thing above all: action, movement, relentless hunger. You must act like a lion, now. Not tomorrow. Not next week. Not when you feel ready. Ready is the lie that keeps you weak, stuck in place, and invisible to the world. True strength comes from making the decision to move forward even when every part of you screams to stay safe and comfortable. Look around. Every successful person, every warrior who ever made their mark on this world, has one thing in common. They acted, and they acted fast. No delays. No second guessing. Because the world doesn't wait for dreamers. It rewards doers. It celebrates the fearless. What will you be? Fear and doubt are the greatest enemies of the lion inside you. They whisper lies, that you're not good enough, that the risk is too great, that failure is inevitable. But those are just shadows, illusions created to keep you small and safe. You have the power to silence those voices. You have the power to take back control. Step into your power. Claim your territory. Hunt with purpose. The time to prepare is over. The time to act is now. Every moment you delay, the chance to change your life slips further away. This is your moment, your war cry, your call to arms. Will you answer it? Will you rise and fight with everything you have? Remember, A lion's roar is loudest right before it charges. Make your move. Own your life. And never look back.